Hello and welcome to CadoinkStudios. I have for you today a very special treat. This is a brand new game by Mojang, the people who made Minecraft, and it is called Cobalt. So what Cobalt is it's kind of a side-scroller Super Smash Brothers style, kind of shoot 'em, beat 'em up sort of game. Super Smash Brothers is probably the thing I can most closely relate it to right offhand. So what you are is you're this little robot guy, Cobalt, and I think you are you have a human brain inside a robot body, kind of like a cyborg sort of thing. But anyway, there will be a campaign. The game is currently in alpha, so they just kind of have survival mode and deathmatch mode and stuff like that. But basically, you get different weapons. You have melee weapons, ranged weapons, and explosives, and you roll around and blow each other up. And it's actually a huge amount of fun. You can just see I just rolled up that ramp and just blew that guy up. But anyway, it's a game that I think is going to be rather big. I think that this game has a lot of potential, especially for multiplayer and even like a tournament sort of thing. It's a fun game to play, but it's also a fun game to watch. As you can see, there are like little bullet time sort of things. When explosives come flying toward you, everything slows down. You get the chance to either shoot the grenade away, or dodge it, or throw a grenade of your own. See, like right there, we had a little bullet time thing. So it's a lot of fun. It's a ridiculous amount of fun, and it's fun to watch. So I think that sort of thing will lend itself towards being more popular and showing up in more tournaments and stuff like that, because people like a lot of what makes tournament games very popular is the the ability of spectators to watch it and enjoy it. And StarCraft 2 is a very good example of this, because in StarCraft 2 it's fun to play, but it's also extremely fun to watch. To have casters casting and shouting and yelling and the Baneleys are coming in and blah blah blah. And that's the kind of game I think Cobalt will become, because it is so much fun to watch. I mean, right there, I just shot a grenade in the air and it flew back and blew us both up, which is hilarious. The other thing, though, is I can also see there being a high level of skill involved in this game. The first time you play it, you're gonna die all the time. It's super hard. It's ridiculously hard. The controls aren't complicated. It's just you gotta kind of get the feel for them. And there's kind of a direct correlation between what you're doing and how well you're doing. It's not really like a button mashing sort of game. It's kind of like, well, it can be, but I feel like there's going to be people who will just master it to a ridiculous extent. But yeah, you can kind of feel how well you're doing. There's like a correlation between how well you feel like you're doing and how well you're actually doing, as opposed to just cramming down X and Z and hoping to throw a grenade off. You can feel when the right time to throw a grenade is when you roll, and how far it will go, and you can feel when you mess up, and when you die, you know you deserved it. And for those of you who are wondering, I'm the green one, and I'm playing against the blue one, and this is the first of 2 games that I'll be showing you today. So this is Deathmatch, which is where you just it's just like 1 versus 1, or you can have free for all among 4 people or whatever. And right now it's just me against a bot. I'm hoping they add some sort of online component where maybe even like a matchmaking where you can just play up against other people. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Oh, did you see that? I just threw a grenade and then he threw a little rock and it bounced it back at me. It was pretty cool. See, those are the kind of things that I think are going to make this game very popular. But yeah, this is Deathmatch, and there's also another mode called Survival, and another one called Capture the Plug. Capture the Plug is kind of a capture the flag sort of thing, except instead of a flag, it's a plug, or like a little plus sign. And so that was one game on one of the Deathmatch maps, and this is another on a different one. This is a map I quite like, and each map has different weapons, which I think is really cool. So it's not the same, you're not dealing with the same weapons each time, you're not dealing with the same explosives, you get a little bit of variety. Wow. And that's going to make the game quite cool, I think. Quite varied. And I think as the game goes on, they'll add more interesting weapons, since it is in the alpha stage. But anyway, this is a deathmatch as well, and I'm still the green one, while he is the yellow one. And there's another mode called Survival, which is kind of like, like zombies, or any of those modes where you have like waves, and waves come at you and you have to kill them. You have kind of like a shop where you can buy weapons, buy ammo, and then buy upgrades. And then you have like a little junk collector, and after you kill guys, you'll pick up like parts of their body and stuff. And then you can like give them to the junk machine thing, and it will it'll give you more of the little, whatever the currency is in this game. It's like little lightning bolts. And then you can buy better weapons, and each time it's harder. And survival mode is really hard. Oh, and there you can see that's a flashbang, which I think is really cool as far as flashbang animations go. But anyway, you can see that the guns already are rather different. In the first game, it was kind of a one-hit kill gun, while in this game, this kind of pipe gun is more like a rapid fire, let me shoot you 10 times and then you'll explode. And then you can also see like I'm missing an eye right now, and that's because I've been hit, and so the animation for kind of losing health is you kind of start to fall apart, which is pretty cool. And I like how it doesn't take much to be killed. I don't know, I like that aspect of the game. It makes it seem kind of I don't know, I think it's more appropriate than just like bashing on each other until finally someone explodes. It's kind of like, okay, I'm missing an eye, so I'm pretty close to dying. But just in general, I'm always pretty close to dying. Oh, and you see that? Those little green things on the ground will make you bounce. So what I did is I threw a grenade hoping it would bounce up and hit him. And then I figured out you could shoot through these bars. So basically anytime I'm below him, I can just start rapid firing. The other thing that's cool is there's kind of this auto aim sort of thing whenever you're pressing down. And it makes the game feel it makes you feel really successful, I guess. Makes you feel, oh, I thought this was a bug because I couldn't pick up this gun, and I kept trying. I was like, what's going on? But I figured out like much later you have to salvage it. I guess it's broken. But anyway, with the aiming thing, you feel really successful in your aiming and your firing, and the way you move is very fluid too. So I don't know, it's just a very fun game to play because you feel like you're kind of in direct control of everything you're doing, and that feels pretty good. Yeah. So that gun I couldn't figure out quite well, but I like this pipe gun. I think it's the pipe gun. So yeah, this is Mojang's next game. It's not really Mojang that made it, it's Oxeye Games, which several of their members are working for Mojang, and Mojang is kind of publishing it, and I think it's great. But anyway, I'm about to get the last kill, and the video's gonna end. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little Cobalt game. Oh wait, it's not quite over. I forgot, when you kill yourself, you lose when you're killed, so it's almost over. But oh man. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more Cobalt to come. I will post a video of me playing survival mode so you can see what that's like, and oh man, you can see I just got punched to death there. But yeah, more to come. I think Cobalt's going to be very popular. I predict it now. I think it's if they start adding online play, it's going to become very competitive. And so you can expect to see Cobalt videos here at CadoinkStudios. Woohoo! See you guys later.